Title: Zainab and the Search for Hur. At the edge of a small village, beneath a sacred peepal tree, there stood an old house. In it lived a quiet young girl named Zainab. The world saw her as strange because she was different from others. She didn't talk much, nor did she play. The voice in her loneliness, the keeper of her dreams. Zainab spoke to him every day, shared the stories of her day, and the little parrot seemed to understand every word. One day, Zainab woke up to find the cage empty. Hur was gone. At first, Zainab thought someone was playing a prank. She searched the entire house, checked the roof, scanned the trees, but Hur was nowhere to be found. Her breath caught. Tears began to flow. Her mother consoled her, but Zainab couldn't hear a word. He was everything to me, Mama. Zainab decided she would find Hur, no matter where in the world he was. First, she searched the street, then the whole village. She looked at every tree, listened to every bird's song, but Hur was nowhere to be seen. People told her, birds don't come back. But Zainab believed Hur was her friend. He would return. One day she heard that someone had seen a white bird flying toward the forest. That was it. She set out. Alone, unafraid. Only one voice echoed in her heart. I have to find Hur. As she entered the forest, an eerie silence wrapped around her. Tall trees, deep green stillness, and something fearful in the air. With every step, Zainab felt she wasn't just searching for Hur. She was searching for herself. On the first day, she reached the edge of a river. The flowing water seemed to carry a hidden voice. She sat there, lost in thought. If I never find Hur, will I lose myself too? On the second day, she met an old woman who lived alone in the forest. The woman asked, "Whom are you looking for, child?" Zainab, crying, replied, "My bird." The old woman smiled and said, "Birds fly. They are free. Have you ever thought maybe he left to find himself?" Zainab fell silent. She didn't want to hear this, but the words sank into her heart. On the third day, she faced thunder and storm in the forest. Rain, darkness, and loneliness filled her with fear. But she did not stop, nor did she turn back. She knew this search was not just of the body, but of the soul. There came a moment when she broke down, exhausted, and collapsed to the ground. "Hur, where are you?" Her scream vanished into silence. Just then, from behind the trees came a soft sound. Cheen, cheen. She got up, listened closely. Yes, that was the sound. She ran toward it, peered into the bushes, but nothing was there. Maybe it was a trick of the mind. Maybe just hope. On the fourth day, Zainab came across a mirror-like lake. She looked into it, saw herself, her eyes, her wounds, her determination. Suddenly, she realized, I hadn't just lost Hur, I had lost myself too. Maybe Hur was a symbol of freedom, love, and innocence. She closed her eyes and whispered in her heart, "I'll never cage you again, Hur. You are free, just like I am." She sat by the window, Hur on her arm, and her eyes gazing at the sky. Sometimes, in search, we find ourselves. Message. This wasn't just a story about searching for a bird. It was a story of a girl's selfhood, courage, and sacrifice. Sometimes, what we go out looking for is exactly what leads us back to ourselves.